Good morning, Sarah. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. This is our new weekly episode of getting to know our tennis players as we go about it. Today we have senior Sarah Rao.
Hey.
How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Good, good. Each day that we do this, there'll be a backdrop of something. Right now, it's the Piedmont Men's Fall Classic. And when they do mean fall, there's leaves everywhere.
Yep.
Sarah's working the event. How do you think the guys done so far?
I wasn't able to watch them. I had classes this morning, but I heard that they had some really positive results and they shook up the lineup a little bit. So I'm happy that they were able to really pull it off and um, see that all their practice is going to good
Yeah, yeah,
use.
they've had a few like canceled due to rain, so I know they're excited to get back out there. Let's talk a little bit about you. Tell me a little bit about where you came from high school and how you ended up at Piedmont.
So originally, I'm from Harrison High School, which is near Kennesaw, Georgia. I was looking for a small school that I could get to know my teachers and be like in the classroom, be a person so that I knew I would focus on my studies. And I wanted to just be a part of something else outside of this classroom. And I knew that like I love tennis and I thought that tennis in college would be a great place for me. And this was the first school that offered me like a really great opportunity and took a chance on me. And I was like, let's do it.
So yeah, so we always talk about recruiting stories. I think the funniest thing for you is like I went to watch Sarah play, and she had been on a visit, and like I get out there, and she's like, "No, this is like a clinic, so I don't know really who's gonna be out there." It's like a 70, 80-year-old woman, like a 15-year-old child, like a 40-year-old man. Like Sarah was like the only college age kid there. And, it was just funny. And then I like sat there and talked to your grandmother for California for like 2 hours in the freezing cold. So it was definitely an experience.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit what you're majoring in and like what you want to do, what you did this summer. Tell us a little bit about like your major in academics there at Piedmont.
Okay, so right now I'm a criminal justice major. I have just picked up three minors. So I'm a criminology, forensic psychology, and psychology minor. And with that, I this summer had the opportunity to be an intern at the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. And that was a great experience. I spent about 325 hours with them this summer and was really able to see like I went with them on calls. I was on call during the night. I was able to see what their day-to-day work is like, and I really fell in love with the state with their agency, and so I'm hoping to get a job there someday. If not, I'd love to work for a state or federal agency in investigations.
That's really cool. Yeah, I mean, you've definitely, like a major, two minors, or two majors. You're definitely busy. How has been the balance of tennis, academics, and I mean, you're also an RA. Those you don't know, she's a resident assistant, so she gets paid to monitor the dorms. How do you do it all?
It's a lot from time to time. I definitely have to rely on others to help me through everything. I think that I had some great opportunities earlier to do some study abroads with help limit my course credits I have to take per semester. So I'm only taking 12 credit hours my senior year for both fall and then spring semester, which has really helped me be able to focus on next year and what my plans are and stuff like that and really give my all because I do have around 40 residents. So it can be a lot sometimes, but I have a great boss. My 80s Leo. He's also the men's assistant coach, so he'll be out here this weekend as well.
Yeah, and she also didn't tell you this is her second year as a tennis captain, so she's definitely well versed. Let's talk a little bit on the tennis side. You know, a little bit of a success story. Your freshman and sophomore year, maybe not necessarily in the lineup where you want to be. Talk about what kind of changed in the last season, and talk just a little bit about that experience from going from not in the starting lineup to last year, like somehow ending up at one doubles.
Yeah, so I think that I came in as a freshman and I knew like hey, I could be a valuable member of this team. And right now, like, I just need to gain experience. And I knew who the valuable people on my team were. And I went to them and I learned from them. And I was like, I know you're great at doubles. I know you're great at this. Will you show me why? Will you show me how? And I went and like focused in on those things and worked on those things every year. And I kind of hit like a big block towards my end of my freshman year going into my sophomore year mentally, and I just had a really hard loss that like kind of broke me a lot, and it was really hard to work through that my sophomore year, and it caused me a lot of negative feelings about like how good of a player I was, and I just didn't trust myself. And I think that like going into my junior year I was like, I'm leaving that all behind. Like, I am a good player, I do have good strokes, I just need to like trust myself. And I think that you showed me that like that's possible, and you were like, okay, Sarah, if it's not working, just like believe in yourself and hit the first serve, even if the second serve's not. Like, if that's what's working for you, and like it started working, like it just started clicking. It was like it was just overnight.
For those of you that don't know, Sarah went from like not in the lineup like for the big matches. Like you played a lot, obviously, and like she's probably played more matches than probably anyone really. But
Yeah.
she went from not being in the lineup to like, and I didn't even expect it, but like ended up working with one doubles 3 times double team of the week. Let's go.
Yes. Come on.
And ended up playing one doubles and got a lot better. And then
Yeah.
you can see that I can see personally this year in the spring, it felt like you really coming in your zone as like one of the more
Yes.
experienced doubles players. You talked about looking up to people. Well, you're the one people look up to now. You know, they talk about Sarah at doubles and like what like such a sharp contrast from like a couple of years ago. So it's kind of exciting to
Yes.
see.
It is really cool, and I can see like the freshmen and like sophomores from last year already developing, which is really cool as well. And I think it's just about like your mindset on the court. Like, I mean, maybe I don't have the most pretty strokes, or like I don't have
She's
the
fully Western for those of you wondering. She hits it with the opposite side of the racket
I
sometimes. I
do
think.
have like nerve problems because of how I hit my forehand, and it's not like traditional, but you know, like my partner trusts me when I'm on the court, and we just like go out there and we want to win so badly that I guess it works out.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, even your single game's gotten better. You're like finished with like the fourth most singles wins this year in the fall, so that's really good. Won a singles title.
Yes, my first medal of college in my last tournament of my senior year.
And she won't say this, but as good a teammate Sarah is, she and her teammate tied because it was a round robin, and she actually gave it to the sophomore. So like that was really impressive to see there. Big leadership. What do you think was your favorite match that you played in, and like, or favorite match that you've either been at or played in, and why?
Um, I think my favorite match I've ever been in was the Asbury match that we played here last year.
Ooh, that was a good one.
I
Yeah,
It was my favorite not because like I won, because I didn't win that match. First of all,
played well though.
I played well. I played well. I played better than I was expected to, but I was on court just to play. Like sometimes it's just about time management and being there for your teammates, even if like you're not on the same court as them. And it was about like the drive and the determination of the other two courts and the way they stuck it out and the way that like our teammates like kept playing for each other and how you could just tell the energy on the sidelines was like insane. People are on the courts jumping around. Like it was just such a cool atmosphere.
It didn't
Yeah.
feel like a tennis match. Like it's not a tennis match where you're like USCA where it's like calm. It was like loud and yeah, it was fun.
It was a good time.
What are you gonna miss the most? Besides
my
me, I
gosh.
know that you're allowed to say me, but like, you know, I know I'm favorite coach of all time.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss you. Like, hey, will you do this for me? Like,
Yeah, well, you're gonna miss that phone call like when you know that I need something.
yes, it's exactly.
But you're not getting in
number
trouble
one.
anymore though. Like it's like not about trouble. It's
That's true. That's true. I think the thing I'm gonna miss the most is probably like the sense of community. Like I always have people. I always have like somebody who's willing to do something, whether it's come out to the courts and hit, whether it's somebody going to the gym with me, whether it's just hanging out
apple
and like
picking.
yeah, we play volleyball together. Like our team is just so well connected and so well knit. Like we don't have to hang out every day, but it's about like just being there when people need it. And I think that like they've really been there for me and been like my rock throughout all my years at Piedmont. And so I'm gonna miss that a lot because it's not like guaranteed you have community around you when you leave here.
So I get asked the question all the time, and like every recruiting visit is like, well, how do you do with a big team? And I tell people all the time, like, if you have a small team, that's fine. But like, I feel like you especially have like really interacted with every single girl on the team and have a relationship with everyone, and not just because you're a captain, because you generally like every time I see you, you're with a different girl, and they're like your best friend when you're with them. So I don't know, what has your been experience like being on a big team, and like, do you think it like altered your experience for good or worse? And remember, this is an honest channel, so you can be honest if we're speaking our mind here.
I think it's definitely given me perspective. Like I know how to deal with so many more people, you know? Like going into my career field, like I'm going to have to deal with people every day and like n- granted not everybody on this team is my best friend, but like I can be friends with them. I can still learn from them. I can still like help them through things or they can show me things, you know? It's about being open and like I think that like with a big team, like it gives you so many people that like I don't understand everything on TikTok and stuff like that. And sometimes I just need to talk to somebody that like doesn't know everything like that. And maybe I'll talk to an upperclassman or something.
I'm
Somebody
thankful every day you're one of the kids that's not brain rotted.
exactly like, but sometimes it's good to just like have my brain rotted. Like I don't care. Like
Fair enough. Yeah.
they bring a smile on my face no matter what.
Well, Thank you for taking the time today. Sarah Rao, senior, we're definitely gonna miss her next year. And triple major or quadruple major, I don't know, 18 different majors
One
already.
major, 3 minors.
One major, 3 minors. And senior captain gonna go out with a bang. And hopefully we have a great spring. Are you excited?
I'm pumped. I can't wait. This is gonna be
Well,
the best year yet.
I don't know. We got it. So how much you guys work?
True.
All right. Peace out.
Bye.
The camera be dead.